Good afternoon. This is news reporter Sarah Wardlow reporting live from Marshalia Penitentiary. Today's topic, just how far will the First Amendment reach into prison walls? Introducing Mr. John Podesky, or as known here in Marshalia, inmate number 8675309. Mr. Podesky, so what are you in here for?
I don't think that's important. The point is I'm here, I'm locked up, I'm another victim of the system. So what can I help you with today?
Okay then, well, I understand that you are fighting the system here at Marshalia Penitentiary to view pornographic material inside your cell. Is that correct?
Well, it's more than the pornographic material. It has to go to my fundamental rights, to use my First Amendment rights to obtain material inside these prison cells, regardless of what the warden says, regardless of what the corrections officers say.
Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Podesky. Well, good afternoon, Officer Kanani.
Good afternoon.
Can you please share with us some views that inmate Mr. Podesky has shared about wanting pornographic material inside of his cell room?
Sure. Well, based on my previous experience, prisoners do tend to become more aggressive towards officers and even other inmates based on the material that they have in their cell. For example, one of my previous experiences where one of the inmates that were reading pornographic material became more sexually aggressive toward me and other officers. So because of that, I feel that it's a safety issue that the prisons all over the United States should take more consideration into when allowing these materials to be read in the prison cells. So it is a very important issue that we need to look into, and I do believe it is a safety issue and big problematic factor when considering these pornographic material.
Thank you. And just so I understood you correctly, you as well as other officers have actually experienced this in the past as far as sexual harassment. Is that right?
I have, yes. Whether it be sexual harassment or violent harassment, it's been present forever. Every time an inmate receives pornographic material, they become more aggressive towards other inmates and officers. And in fact, a few months ago, an officer almost got sexually assaulted by a prisoner, and that is a huge safety issue that I am concerned about.
Thank you for your time, Officer Kanani.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, Warden Maharaj. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, Ms. Wardlow.
Now, as Warden of Marshalia, how do you feel about Podesky's allegations?
I'm sorry, Podesky?
I'm sorry. I mean inmate number 8675309's allegations.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm sure Mr. Podesky's intentions are pure. However, our number one priority here at Marshalia Penitentiary is the protection and safety of all of everyone within its walls, not just officers, but other inmates as well.
Thank you. But what about the protection of Mr. Podesky's First Amendment right?
Well, this is a prison after all, and Mr. Podesky is here for a reason. And it is well established that when you are a prisoner in any prison, not just here in Marshalia, you are not entitled to the same rights as normal civilians are. And it is my prison, it is my rules, and according to my rules, your First Amendment protections end as soon as the cell door closes.
Or do they?